All right, let's take a look into the future, but not some far-off sci-fi future. I'm talking about a future that is right around the corner, a world where all the daily, digital busywork just fades away, managed by a team of smart AI agents. This is the beginning of the automated life. Let's dive in. Just let that sink in for a second. The change we're talking about is as massive as the jump from an old flip phone to the first smartphone. Seriously, the days of being your own personal assistant just for your digital life, their time is running out.
You know exactly what this is. We all do. It's the 10 back-and-forth emails just to schedule one single meeting. It's the time you waste booking a flight, typing in the same info for the millionth time. It's that mental fog of trying to remember what you promised someone in a call last week. That's the admin tax, and we are all paying way too much.
So how do we get out of this mess? Well, the answer is in this huge fundamental shift that's happening in AI as we speak. We are officially moving on from AI that just talks to an AI that actually does something.
This slide really nails the difference. We've all gotten pretty used to generative AI. You know, the chatbots. You ask a question, they spit out an answer. But agentic AI? That's a whole different ballgame. You don't just ask, you command. They don't just give you the recipe, they go order the groceries for you. That is the massive leap we're talking about.
So here's the crucial idea. Agentic AI isn't trying to figure out the perfect next word for a poem. Nope, it's predicting the next click, the next form to fill out, the next logical step to actually get something done. It's built from the ground up to operate the digital world for you, all on its own.
You know, the best way to think about this is to completely change your mindset. Stop thinking of yourself as a user of software and start seeing yourself as a manager, because you're about to hire a whole team of specialized AI agents to do all the heavy lifting. So, let's meet your new hires. First up is your new operations expert. This is the doer. The source material for this explainer calls it a brain with hands. And honestly, that is the most perfect description I've heard. MultiOn is basically an agent that lives right in your web browser and can use it just like you would. Every single day, you act as the human glue between all the different websites and apps you use. You're taking info from your calendar, then manually typing it into a travel website, then copying the confirmation number over to your notes. You are the middleware, and frankly, it's a terrible use of a human brain. So here's how it works in practice. You just give MultiOn a goal, in plain English, like, hey, book me a flight to New York. The agent just takes over. It goes to the right site, clicks all the buttons, fills in your details, and even handles those annoying two-factor authentication codes. And then, poof, the task is just done. You never touch the mouse. Next up on the team is your personal chief of staff, your memory keeper. Limitless isn't just about recording what's said, it's about understanding what was meant. It's about turning a simple conversation into concrete action. It's designed to boost the one thing we all wish we had more of, a perfect memory.
Come on, we've all been there. You walk out of a fantastic meeting, feeling great, and an hour later, you can't for the life of you remember the name of that book your client recommended, or the exact date you promised that follow-up. Our memories are powerful, but man, are they leaky.
And this is where things get really wild. Limitless doesn't just record the words, it understands them. It pulls out the key decisions, the promises that were made, the action items, and then it gets to work. Imagine finishing a call and minutes later having a perfectly drafted follow-up email just sitting there, ready for you. And finally, let's meet the guardian of your most valuable asset, your time. Reclaim.ai is way more than just a calendar. It's an intelligent agent that actively fights for your schedule on your behalf. Think of it as a bodyguard for your time. I mean, just think about your calendar right now. It's a rigid, unforgiving grid, right? It's a total war zone. The time you block off for that important, deep work is always the first casualty when some urgent meeting request comes in. There's no flex, and that's why our best-laid plans always get steamrolled. With an agent like Reclaim, you don't just schedule things. You declare your priorities. You tell it, I need 2 hours for deep work every day, or I need to work out 3 times a week. Then, as your day fills up, the agent intelligently shuffles those blocks around to find the best fit, and when things get too crazy, it locks them down, defending your focus time.
Look, these agents are powerful on their own for sure, but the real magic, the true glimpse into what 2026 feels like, is when they all start working together, when they create an automated symphony.
Just picture this. It's a Tuesday morning. You wake up, your Limitless agent reminds you about that key client meeting. You're not stressed because Reclaim already protected 2 hours in your calendar yesterday for you to prepare. As you're getting ready, MultiOn is already in the background booking your ride. You have done literally zero of the logistics. You just show up,
totally prepared, totally focused on the human part of the job, the strategy, the connection.
So, if AI agents are handling all of the doing, what's left for us to do? This is maybe the most important question of all. And the answer requires a massive shift in how we think about our own jobs, our own value.
This idea right here is so critical. The goal is not to be faster at doing admin tasks than an AI. That is a race you will lose every single time. The real danger is burning yourself out trying to do manual work that machines can now do better, faster, and without ever getting tired.
So what's the big takeaway from all this? It's time to give yourself a promotion. Your new job isn't to be the doer anymore. It's to be the director, the strategist, the one who sets the vision. It's about defining the goals, setting the priorities, and then managing your team of AI agents to handle the execution. The question isn't whether AI is coming for your tasks. It is. The real question is, are you ready to lead?